Hello everyone, and welcome to a Star Citizen tutorial. This week we're going to be looking at the issue council and how to post bugs. After yesterday's bug hunting kind of Star Citizen adventure, I figured it would work perfectly. So we're here at the Star Citizen homepage, and to navigate to the issue council, just hover over community, hit issue council, and we are presented, if you haven't been here before, with this. And it takes you through every step. I highly recommend reading everything thoroughly. First select the module below, or hit the little X and it comes to you. So, there you go. So, to get on with reporting or helping reports, it depends on what you're reporting the bug or looking for bugs to help with what you're working on or what you found a bug in. So if you found it on the website or anywhere in these categories, it'd be that, the website one. If you're on Spectrum, which is the community platform, or what's going to become the social platform of Star Citizen, it'll be in here. Note current versions of all of these. So, seeing how we found plenty of bugs in yesterday's episode, we are going to hit enter. We're going to be sent with a long list of 59 reports. And we're going to go by 10, 25, 50, or 100, depending on how long you want to scroll down. You can flip through with those. We also have hot, newest, expiring, and so on. You can also do by category. Art and animation, so any textures or anything is probably going to be an art and animation. Audio, self-explanatory, anything you hear in the game. Controls input, obviously, these are all pretty self-explanatory. Frame rate or performance. Performance has a lot more to do with things that developers may know a little more. Let's say somebody notices that there's a lot of something happening that's making the performance go down, but frame rate is an easy way to say, like, your frame rate drops for some reason at this point in the game, so put it in there. Gameplay, that's a pretty open category. So I imagine there's lots of random bugs just in gameplay in general, bugs or ideas. HUD or UI are almost the same thing, but that's the heads-up display, and that's the UI, so that would be more the menu, and that would be the helmet UI. Network and performance, connecting to other people, playing in Arena Commander, and so on. So, many good categories there, or just any category for all of them. So, for starting out in reporting a bug, you have contribute or prioritize. So you can help these bugs and prioritize. Let's say RSL goes missing in your game, and we go into it, and we read through all of these things, and you figure out that yes, you're having the exact same issue. So that even can include videos of loading screens. Watch the video. I assume somewhere in here something goes missing, whatever this guy's having problems with. Close the video, and then you can upvote or downvote if you can reproduce, cannot reproduce, or invalidate the claim. You can also contribute almost the same way. So you contribute there, and you can add your own can reproduce, cannot reproduce, invalid comments and things. So these are all people who've helped with this bug. So we have our own bug. So if I can figure out how to tell my window to move over, that'd be great. There we go. Nope, that was the wrong one. Okay, we're going to hit buttons and then hit buttons again. Okay, so I started off this bug report by hitting the button that was right there. Yep, that's how these videos go. I was trying to be all professional. All professional. That's what I was trying to do. Okay, so if we go back here, add report, hit that. You title your report, and that brings you this screen. So I titled it this because that's most information I could put there. It's the Star Citizen Port All-Star decal bug. So Hopefully that helps. And this is the entire version that we played in. So we're going to choose a category. Out of all of these, it is an art because we're looking at the decal on Port Olisar. So it's an art or animation. Specification, not quite sure how that, if that needs to be changed or what that helps, but I just leave it as my, I have no idea. That was my handle at one point. I don't know when that changed. Of course, I had to change it, but I don't know when that changed it. Select your version. Obviously, we're in 2.6.3, but I have the entire thing right there, just in case they want to know. Match ID, there was no match ID, or I don't know where to find the match ID. In Arena Commander games, it will show up down here in the corner, I believe, as you're loading in. And it also keeps in logs somewhere on the computer. I do not know where. So, but that only counts for Arena Commander. But we were in, not Arena Commander, so we are looking at a texture. Not map, it's not a missile. It's not a ship. It's, I guess it is a map. Technically, it is Port Olisar. I don't know if that counts as a map. It's not any of these other things. Select asset type. But we're going to put it as map. Map name. Tutorial Echo 11. Okay, apparently they're not going to... They have this set up very specifically. It's not... Do they not want me to put it in art? But it is art. But it is art. It is definitely art. And obviously I don't need to do this because it would say need to do this. Like for instance, choose category, required. So it is an art animation, but it's not one of these, so we're just going to leave it bare. Steps to reproduce. So obviously it says what you're supposed to do. Deconstruct the entire process in as many steps as you can to help us reproduce the issue. This, for our bug, technically is very simple because it's just floating text in the middle of nowhere. So there's that. Actuals, I'll explain more detail what are the actual effects of the issue, and expected result, I'll explain briefly what should happen. So we have floating. I think it's just we need say decal. I'll look at the video right after we're done and get the exact wording of the decal. There's some arrows. It says Port Olisar, and there's some numbers on it. And I'll have to jump back into the game and figure out where it happens. So we want to put as much detail as possible into this report. So this is kind of just an overview of what to do for it. So describe steps. There are no steps to reproduce. It's always persistent. It's always going to be there. So we're going to put in a step. And we're going to load into PU. PU, not up. Load into PU. Look at... Wow. And I thought I spoke badly. Look at decal. How did I... decal. And then I'll put in where it is, if it happens on all of them later. So, and then we'll be right back. So I'll cut the video. I'll go get those the needed specifications, and then I'll be right back. Okay, we now have all the things we need, all the details for finishing up our bug report. So if we actually flip over to my sticky notes, I did a lot more looking around and just figuring out what was wrong. So this is what shows up. That's the things that are wrong. The Port Olisar 298/ST-CRU and the yellow arrows that come with them. So it turned out that on the south side of A and D and north side of C and B, all this was wrong. And only on correspondingly north, south, south, and north to A, B, C, and D, only the yellow arrows were misplaced. So, look at decal. We're going to put that in. Copy. And then, going to put, oh, actually, we have not that. That's not what we want. That's image. We want a video because, like we did in the yesterday's video, that's the wrong one. This is the right one, I believe. Copy. And we want to paste that. And there we go. It's capturing. And we're just going to name this because it's the name of the video on my computer. Anyway, so we now have this. Not Oliver. Grammarly? What are you talking about? So that's going to process, and that's going to have the video we were looking at with the one that was wrong on the other thing. So actual result, we're going to go back to here. We're going to take this. Well, actually, we're going to put it a little bit better for them. Floating decal. Start A south side, and that. Go back. B. Do that. We are going to continue. Come on, do I tell you? Continue with the madness. If I can remember where my hands are, south side. Oh, it doesn't matter that much. It doesn't matter to me that much. Probably matters to somebody else who would love for everyone to have perfect writing. That was weird. No, not that. D, copy, and then we have finally paste. Okay, so floating decal, floating. We're going to do this. Copy that. Floating this decal, and we're actually going to do instead of those. We're going to do that. So we're going to have look at the decal on the sides. What would you call those? Port LSR abbreviated. Port LSR strut. I feel like that's wrong. It's probably wrong. Is it ER? Nope. See? Don't spell on screen. It's a bad idea. Yep, bad idea. Okay. Strut, complexes. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And then we have actual result, explain what the effect of the issue. Floating decal on all these sides. Expected result. Okay, just again take this, that. Nope. Decal on walls. That's very unintelligent, so let's actually clear it up. So we got the port LSR. Oh, we probably should have just put these in anyway. And yellow arrows. Decal. Oh, it's just. Oh, okay. Nice. I see what's. I see. Okay. How do I other word that? On wall. No. Not floating. contacting wall? It's supposed to be on the wall. On wall, okay. That decal. I don't. There's on wall. I don't know how other to do that. Okay, so Grammarly is very angry at me. These are not part of the website. This is just the Grammarly thing in Chrome. So let's review. We have our name that we started out with, and this one is the decal bug for port LSR. It is an art problem. It's specification. Again, I'm not quite sure. Probably should go back and read the what's it called? The tour right here. I'm sure it says somewhere in here. Profile name, nope. Version, specification. It does not exactly tell you what the specification does. I know it's your name. I know that much. But like I said, it's, as far as I know, very unimportant as long as they have your name. So we could just say specification. Maybe it's another data point to search in. Okay, fine. And it's not even. Okay, so yeah, this is profile names and stuff. Yeah, so there's a whole step process to do that. So that's what it is. That's a profile of specification. Now that we got that out of the way, I'm sorry it took so long. All right, so we have the asset type on select asset type because it is none of these. It's not a map because it gives you maps to choose from, and port all-star is well, it's not the asset of Crusader, it's an asset in Crusader. So it's not the entire map, it's just port LSR. So we're just going to leave that empty because it's port LSR, this decal right here. So set up to produce, and you know, what does it take? Load into the PU, look at this decal, and it's wrong. There is no real steps to produce, it just always is wrong. So, actual result, we get this floating thing on all these sides. And expected result, that should be on the walls. So, we now have, finally, after 20 minutes of video, and probably a good 2-3 hours of bug hunting and reporting, and way too much complex stuff, we finally have our bug report. So, should probably go and update this. I don't think this is technically, no, this is not new, so I need to go do another one of these. But these have nothing to do with it. I've played it on several computers, and it's been there in all of them. So we have all our little tiddly bits that we have. Nobody's contributed yet. We just upload this thing. So, can we reproduce? Yes, I can reproduce it. Needs to be reproduced 10 times to be confirmed. I don't think you're supposed to do it to your own. Yeah, no contributes that. So you can't contribute to your own bug report. But this will be out there. And I'll put it up on Twitter probably. And we will get this thing looked at. Hopefully you guys see this and you guys go and find the bug and contribute. So you see the entire thing here. Decal bug, and hopefully we will get this bug squished hopefully by 3.0 because it's gotta be simply putting it back on, but I'm not a developer, I wouldn't know. But I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.